Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Billy Hatcher, Part 8. This episode we're going to defeat the 3 bone dragons. We are already on the boss level of the third world. Really blasting through this game. I've quite enjoyed it too. I didn't know if I would because this is a game that I played when I was a kid and I never picked it up until just now. Billy, the dark gate that leads to Topo, the boss that rules over this area, is guarded by 3 bone dinosaurs, each of which was brought back to life by the boss's strange powers. You must defeat them to get to the gate. You must defeat the 3 bone dragons, enter the dark gate, and defeat the crow boss. So, just your standard boss level. I'm going to skip over the regular egg because what you need to do is get Richie to kill the bone dragons. This is my second recording of this because last time I did it, it glitched up and made it impossible to beat. So I had to restart. But that's fine, that's fine. I don't care. Now I've made sure that I know perfectly everything about the level, where all the new eggs are and everything. As for completing the entire egg gallery and everything, I think I am going to come back to it instead of getting every egg in every level when I need to, and just get them afterwards and do like one episode or parts before the episode. They're just sped up so you can see where they are, what hatches from them, and all of that, because it makes it a lot easier for basically everybody, because I don't want to restart an entire video just because I forgot to get a certain egg or anything like that. I don't want to backtrack, so I figured that would just be easier. It's a beautiful day outside right now. I don't really know what to talk about, so I'm just making small talk. But this is probably the hardest part of the level. What you need to do, you need to use ice to destroy those blocks. I believe I said they can only be destroyed by fire before. I was wrong. You just need to use any tame creature. But the part about this, you need to drop it on this rail. You can't go on because there's fire there. And you need to quickly run down here and catch your egg before it falls off. See if I can get it. Oh, I got it on the first try. That's amazing. Took me about 5 tries in my last recording. So now we just have to hit this switch. Make sure you avoid the fire, because when you get up here you don't want to lose your egg, because that would be really annoying. And I just lost both the eggs, so I have to wait to come back. But something else I want to talk about, I think I'm going to start a 3rd LP of a certain game that I really like. It's kind of short, also like this game. This game's really short. What I'm going to do is have 1 LP that's kind of long, which is Metroid Prime, and then 1 kind of short LP, but I did that before I even started recording and knew how much time it's going to take up. I now realize I have quite a bit of time that I can spend recording that I have free, so I think I'm going to start a 3rd LP, see how that works, and if I have enough time I'll obviously continue doing that, but if not I will go back to my normal 2 LPs, although I won't do that until after the other one's done. I've also, what I'm trying to do is get a variety of games. Like this one is kind of, I don't know what you call it, kind of a children's game. Metroid Prime is more of a first-person shooter, so I obviously don't want to do 2 first-person shooters at the same time. But you just use Richie to kill the bone dragons, and then the X's will come down. See what I did last time? I killed it and died at the same time, and that apparently glitched it up, so it said it wasn't actually dead, and I could not kill it again, so I could not get to the boss. And that was just really annoying, because I went to defeat the other 2 bone dragons in the time, and then once I defeated them and I couldn't get to the boss, and it was just really aggravating actually. But I'm just going to actually get this egg up, because again, tamed animals will eventually leave you, so you always want to keep it in reserve, especially on this level, because you have to have the ice egg to be able to do it. Although you would think it would be water would defeat fire, but it's apparently not. Anyway, some new eggs. There was a new egg back before we went up to the first bone dragon. That's not the new egg I want to talk about. But we're just going to skip over these guys because there's no point in defeating them. I'm not trying to get the best ranks. I could, but there's no point really, because I'm not collecting all the coins. And that's all you get from getting good ranks. Of course, if you are collecting coins, I would suggest getting good ranks. Try to on the first time. If not, you can always come back to the level. Just do whatever. I don't know. Apparently, you gotta defeat all the enemies first. Either that, or you have to go get a bone dragon. I think it might be Bone Dragon actually. I'm gonna check that before I kill all the enemies. And I believe that it is in fact a Bone Dragon. I'm gonna hatch that because eggs can't last for a while. And I don't know if you can have, yeah. So I got rid of my other tame, but they're the same tame, so it doesn't really matter. And this one hasn't been used yet or run over by an egg. But we have to defeat the other Bone Dragon to unlock the third one. This one's even easier than the first. Just go, hit it, pick up another egg. And that was defeated, right? I don't think it was. Well, that's what happens when you're me and you forget to actually make sure that you killed the boss. At least it didn't glitch up. It might actually take 2 hits to kill this one. So I might have not messed up, I just forgot about that. This is a really long level, so either I'm going to do a long episode or only do this one mission in here, even though I've been sticking to a pretty nice two mission per episode thing, and I figured out how many parts it would take me if I continued that. Of course, when I do the final boss, I'm only going to be using one video to do that because I figure it's going to take me a while. And then we'll do stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that. This is not actually a ramp, so it's much easier to just dash. I should turn my rumble off because you guys can probably hear that. I know I could hear myself clicking the right and left buttons, which is kind of a turn off, but not much I can do about it because my controller is loud. If I could play it any other way, of course I would. Hatch this just so I don't lose my egg. Of course, this is the last Bone Dragon, so I've actually made pretty good time. I think I will be able to continue with the 2 mission per episode thing, depending on the next mission, what it is, and how fast I can defeat the boss, although the boss is ridiculously easy. As is any boss in this game, except for the final boss. Although, the last time I did that, I was like 10, so I wasn't exactly the greatest at video games. Anyway, if you defeat that Bone Dragon, it'll open up the portal. See, if you forget one of them or not defeat one of them, it opens up this portion, but not the gate, and that's what I did, and I couldn't understand, and I spent like 10 minutes trying to find the gate, and I finally just gave up and restarted. So, here we are. Yeah, we're at 740. I will definitely be doing mission 2, because stuff. If it's like defeat 100 enemies, I'll just speed it up. If it's not, I obviously won't. This is Topo, the caveman dragon riding mole. That's the word I'm looking for. But this is a really cool boss. Pretty easy though. As I said, all the bosses in this game are easy. But again, it's a child's game. What can you expect? Anyway, you gotta let him do his attacks, and I just sucked at avoiding that. I'm gonna pick up this egg, and if you want fruit, destroy the rocks. Watch for when he does this, then the mole falls. I'm stupid. You have to go over here, hit the mole as much as you can. He'll eventually turn invincible, and he can start attacking you again. Pretty easy to avoid, but it's just like every boss. Just keep hitting it until you hear the invincibility. No, invincibility. Jeez, I'm not good at talking. But then he'll just do another fire attack thing. As usual, when he roars, it gets rid of... Whoa, what was that? That was like a firewall, but I didn't take damage from it. So that's cool, I guess. But I think after he does that roar, all the rocks get defeated. Then eventually he'll go back. Although I think the dragon thing is a she. So, it's a guy riding it. Same difference. I think I have 2 eggs. 2 cracks in my egg. Which kind of makes me sad. Now he's going to slam back down. Time to roll over Topo. Mother chucker. Making me glitch on your level. See, now he's invincible, making that sound. And I think you do more damage the bigger your egg is. So, I'm actually going to hatch this just to see if I get anything from it. Because it's going to break when he does that rock attack. And I get nothing. I don't know if there's actually anything in these standard eggs. I might just be stupid saying there is. He did that firewall attack again. I don't remember doing that during my practice file. I don't know. Stuff. Did he just... No, he's shooting the rocks. Never mind, I thought he just hit Topo off of his back, and I was like, what? Because I basically memorized every single boss in this game. Because they're always the same things, and somebody's dog is barking. And more people's dogs are barking. This is my last day at home, so luckily I will be going back to college. So you won't have to deal with the many interruptions of my dog, my sister, my brother, and possibly my mom. My mom interrupted the outro of one of my recordings, but it turns out that was the recording that I didn't actually record anything in, so it didn't matter. I'm going to hurry this up so that I'm actually at 10:42, so I think that's going to be an episode. Maybe in the next one we will take on 3 missions instead of 2 or 1, because I did 1 this time and I want to stick with 2. And I don't want to do it while there's a dog barking. And I got rank B. That's pretty nice actually for a hard level. We are already at 14 courage emblems. That's a lot. This has flown by actually. And now back to the really weird cutscene. Got that fire element now. Grass, no, wind, water, and fire. The Avatar. No, there's a 4th one. There's Earth, yes. That's the one. And now we talk to Caveman. Well done, Billy, but I have some bad news for you. I've uncovered the truth behind Dark Raven's insidious plans. I wasn't just out to capture his elders. No, his true target is the Giant Egg, the legendary egg of Morningland. It is said that the Giant Egg has the power to grant the wishes of any who control it, good or evil. Sounds a lot like the Triforce. Well, of course, this game came after Zelda, and wasn't made by Nintendo. It was just for Nintendo GameCube, I think. It was definitely made by the creators of Sonic, because there's a lot of Sonic references. There's Sonic eggs, for that matter. And we just got a taste of the next world, Blizzard Castle. But, of course, we're not going to take that on until we finish all of Pirate Dino Mountain. So in the next episode, yes, it is a Defeat 100 Crows episode. So, actually, I'm going to do this, speed it up for you guys, just like the last one. Because I don't even have to narrate it, so that's pretty awesome. So, I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.